During Hollywood's golden age, many stars dazzled audiences on the big screen. But a few also had surprising ties to organized crime. Some of the most famous names in entertainment had connections to the Mafia that may surprise you today. Here are classic Hollywood icons with secret Mafia connections. 7. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, one of the most celebrated and influential singers of the 20th century, had a public image defined by his incredible talent, charisma, and success. However, alongside this polished persona, Sinatra was also widely rumored to have significant ties to the Mafia. Sinatra's circle reportedly included powerful figures such as Sam Giancana, Lucky Luciano, and Meyer Lansky, names synonymous with organized crime in America. Throughout his career, Sinatra allegedly benefited from these relationships. It was believed that his connections with these crime figures helped him secure lucrative entertainment contracts, boost his career in ways others could not, and even wield influence in political arenas. In some cases, Sinatra was thought to act as a liaison or middleman for the mob's more secretive activities. One of the most notable rumors suggests that Sinatra was involved in an attempt to broker a deal to target Cuban leader Fidel Castro, although this claim was never proven. Despite persistent allegations linking him to organized crime, Sinatra consistently denied any involvement with the Mafia throughout his life. He dismissed the rumors as baseless, asserting that his rise to fame was due to his hard work and talent rather than any underworld connections. Nonetheless, the FBI was not convinced and maintained a file on Sinatra for decades. He remained under close surveillance, with law enforcement continuously monitoring his activities to determine whether there was any truth to the speculation. 6. George Raft. George Raft was a beloved Hollywood actor famous for playing gangsters on screen, but his real-life connections to the mob went far beyond his roles in the movies. Born in Hell's Kitchen, New York, Raft grew up surrounded by the harsh realities of the neighborhood, where he became friends with future Mafia figures like Bugsy Siegel and Oni Madden. Before making it big in Hollywood, Raft worked a variety of odd jobs, including as an errand boy, fish wrapper, and even an amateur boxer. He also danced in nightclubs owned by mobsters, further entrenching him in their world. Raft's move to Hollywood saw him gain fame in films like Scarface, 1932, where he played Guino Ronaldo, the right-hand man to Tony Camonte. His signature coin-flipping gesture, a hallmark of his character, was actually taught to him by director Howard Hawks. Despite his success, Raft never fully distanced himself from his mob connections. Throughout his career, he was frequently seen socializing with prominent mobsters, including Al Capone and Vito Genovese. There were even rumors that Raft acted as a mediator between rival gangs and helped some of his criminal friends evade legal trouble. These associations earned him an FBI file and cemented his reputation as someone who lived on the edge, both on and off the screen. 5. Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton, the legendary entertainer known as Mr. Las Vegas for his long-running performances in the city, also had his fair share of mob-related controversies. Newton admitted to having friendships with reputed mobsters, particularly Guido Penosi of the Gambino crime family, but insisted he was unaware of their criminal activities. However, some have been skeptical of this claim, jokingly suggesting that believing Newton's story is as credible as buying swampland in Florida. Newton's Mafia connections were brought under serious scrutiny when he attempted to purchase the Aladdin Hotel and Casino in 1980, which had ties to Detroit mobsters. NBC reporter Brian Ross accused him of having silent partners in the deal linked to organized crime, leading Newton to sue NBC for defamation. Although he initially won a $19 million judgment, it was later overturned on appeal. Despite the legal battles and mob rumors, Newton's career remained strong, although his Mafia connections continue to be a controversial aspect of his legacy. In addition to the Aladdin Hotel controversy, Wayne Newton's ties to organized crime were further spotlighted during a Senate investigation in the 1980s. The Senate's Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations looked into allegations of Mafia influence in Las Vegas casinos, and Newton's name surfaced in connection with his relationships with mobsters. Although Newton vehemently denied any wrongdoing, the scrutiny raised questions about the extent of his involvement with the Gambino family and other criminal figures. 4. James Caan. James Caan, renowned for his role as Sonny Corleone in The Godfather, had some intriguing connections that have sparked speculation about his ties to organized crime. Khan's career spanned several decades, during which he appeared in a wide range of genres, from crime dramas like Misery to comedies such as Elf. His ability to portray complex characters made him a sought-after actor, and he received critical acclaim for his performances. According to his son, Scott Khan, James was close friends with Andrew Russo, the boss of the Colombo crime family. This relationship seemed to have provided James with a level of support throughout his career. For example, he reportedly offered to put up personal assets to secure Russo's bail during his 2011 arrest on racketeering charges. Moreover, Khan's alleged connections to the Mafia may have led to some serious situations. According to reports, he hired mobster Anthony "The Animal" Fiato to confront Joe Pesci over an unpaid hotel bill in 1982. Fiato claimed that he and his brother confronted Pesci at a restaurant, threatening him with violence if he didn't settle the $8,000 debt. Ultimately, Pesci paid the bill and later apologized to Khan, showing the sometimes blurred lines between Hollywood and organized crime during that era. 3. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, the iconic blonde bombshell, remains one of the most captivating figures in Hollywood history, not only for her beauty and talent, but also for the many mysteries surrounding her life and death. Her untimely demise in 1962 has fueled countless theories, especially regarding potential connections to the Mafia and political figures. One of the most enduring conspiracy theories suggests that Monroe was hurt as retaliation for her alleged affair with Bobby Kennedy, who was then the U.S. Attorney General and actively pursuing organized crime. Some believe that Mafia bosses like Jimmy Hoffa and Sam Giancana hired hitmen to eliminate her, fearing she could expose their ties to the Kennedy brothers. Additionally, there were reports of bruises on Monroe's body, leading some to speculate that she may have been involved in a struggle before her death. While many accept the official ruling of accidental or self-inflicted, the idea that she had ties to organized crime persists, fueled by rumors of her relationships with powerful men. Monroe's alleged affairs with both John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy have long been subjects of intrigue, as both were considered targets of the Mafia. Furthermore, her rumored connections to Frank Sinatra, who had his own ties to mobsters like Giancana, further complicate the narrative. Some even suggest that Monroe might have been a spy for the FBI or CIA, potentially privy to sensitive information that could have endangered her life. 2. Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby, much like Frank Sinatra, was a beloved crooner and Hollywood icon known for his smooth voice and wholesome image. However, beneath Crosby's friendly demeanor and cozy sweaters lay a more complicated and darker side that involved connections to organized crime. Despite his clean-cut public image, he was rumored to have had some indirect connections to organized crime, particularly through his involvement in the entertainment industry during an era when the Mafia had a strong influence on show business. Crosby's problem gambling began in his teenage years, leading him to frequent illegal gambling dens where he mingled with notorious gangsters such as Jack Machine Gun, McGurn, and Bugsy Siegel. His gambling debts reportedly ran into the thousands, putting him in serious situations and resulting in death threats when he was unable to pay up. At times, he sought assistance from friends like Frank Sinatra to help him navigate the dangerous waters of his financial troubles. His passion for golf also inadvertently linked him to some mysterious characters. Crosby was friends with Jimmy Hoffa, the influential union leader with known Mafia ties, who mysteriously disappeared in 1975. Additionally, he played golf with Sam Giancana, the Chicago Mafia boss rumored to have had affairs with both Marilyn Monroe and Judith Campbell Exner, who were themselves connected to the Kennedy brothers. 1. Lana Turner. Lana Turner was indeed a glamorous starlet known for her roles in film noir and melodramas during the 1940s and 50s. Her problematic love life, marked by 8 marriages and numerous affairs, often captured public attention. One of her most infamous relationships was with Johnny Stompanato, a bodyguard and enforcer for notorious mobster Mickey Cohen. Turner met Stompanato in 1957, despite being married to her 4th husband at the time. He initially used the alias John Steele to charm her. But Turner soon discovered his true identity and criminal background. Stompanato's possessive and cruel nature became evident as he threatened her with violence if she tried to leave him or work with other men. He also exerted control over her finances and career, further complicating their relationship. Tragically, their story came to a dramatic climax on April 4, 1958, when Turner's 14-year-old daughter, Cheryl Crane, fatally hit Stompanato during a heated argument. Cheryl claimed she acted in self-defense upon witnessing her mother being attacked. A coroner's inquest ultimately ruled the killing as justifiable homicide, and Cheryl was cleared of any charges. The tragic incident had a lasting impact on both Cheryl and Lana Turner. Cheryl struggled with the psychological repercussions of the event for years, and Turner faced the media scrutiny that came with being involved in such a high-profile case. The relationship between Turner and her daughter was further complicated by the trauma of the event, as well as the public attention that surrounded their lives. If you like this video, do not forget to share and subscribe. Also, let us know in the comments who surprised you in this list of classic Hollywood icons with secret mafia connections.